Hello, everyone. My name is Mirna, and on behalf of the Mindalia TV team, welcome to Mindalia live streaming, where thousands of people around the world gather daily to see the lectures and interviews organized by Mindalia TV. Today, with us, Angel Rebo, CEO consultant, TV host, international public speaker, and the president of the Wisdom for Kids Foundation, is interviewing Carlos Rodarte. Carlos, it was formed as a dentist, but actually now he handles and he manages a family company that he and his mother created. It's intended to provide natural medicine. Before starting with them, we want to remind you that Mindalia's mission is to share information that can help raise the level of consciousness around the world, and you can help us by subscribing to our channel, leaving us a positive comment down this video, or sharing it with someone that you know that is going to benefit of the content that we're going to be talking here today. Also, we want you to collaborate with Mindalia with your own valuable content, and for that, you can go to our website. On the top, you're going to find a link that says collaborate with Mindalia, and that link is going to take you to a form that you can fill out, and our technical team will be getting in contact with you. Remember that you can collaborate with Mindalia in English through Mindalia TV English, but you can also do it in Portuguese or in Spanish through Mindalia Televisao and Mindalia Televisión. We want you to follow us, to visit our different platforms, go to our Facebook pages and Instagram accounts, and through there and following us, you not only help us reach as much people in the planet as possible, but you also keep yourself updated with the daily content that we share. Information as beautiful and as interesting as the one that you see daily on Mindalia TV. We're not going to be delaying this any further, and I'm going to be leaving you now with Angel and with Carlos. Guys, welcome to Mindalia live streaming. The screen is yours.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mirna, for the introduction, and welcome to Mindalia TV, Carlos. How are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Very well, thank you. Okay, so natural medicine. I was listening to Mirna's presentation. Tell me, what does natural medicine represent in your life?
So natural medicine represents it's a balance between products that are backed by science, but at the same time help in our daily lives. There's many products that are backed that are now being studied by science and are shown to have beneficial effects in our body. And I think we're going to get to a point in our lives where we can have a balance between synthetic and natural herbs.
And synthetic. So is everything synthetic good or bad for our body?
I think there's a good stuff that's synthetic, but at the same time, with all the GMOs and all that, I think we're getting to a point where we're meeting in the middle, where we know what the bad stuff is and the good stuff. Even there's some, there's a lot of stuff that's demonized, even that it's natural, like marijuana, because of its effects. But at a certain point, it's also medicinal for certain people that need it,
Okay, so we cannot, according to your experience, what personally made you go down this path? What happened to you in your life that made you go this path?
Okay, so when I was in college, I had a professor, and it was really interesting seeing what he was bringing to the table. He was studying acupuncture and bringing acupuncture into the dental field. He was anesthetizing minorly with acupuncture, doing small fillings. So then that caught my mind, where I said, that's something that can be implemented in the future, meeting both worlds, Eastern medicine and Western medicine. At the same time, my mom has always been, she studied to be a natural herb medicine doctor, and she's been practicing for over 10 years. So, of course, when they teach you in school that natural remedies are not good, because of what you're being studied, but when you get to the middle point and you see that there's herbs that are good for you that are now studied and are beneficial, that's when you kind of start opening your mind to this whole world.
And how does the human body react into a natural remedy as opposed to a synthetic remedy?
Okay, so synthetic medications, they're fast acting. That's why they're controlled substances. Sometimes they can be abused. So that's why we have the scheduling, like Schedule 1 drugs, where you have the heroin, you have LSD, some other opioids. Those are Schedule 1 drugs because they're addictive. As were medicinal herbs, they're not fast acting. Most of them, some of them take a time for it to act, but they're known to have their therapeutic effects.
But is it? I guess that besides drugs or besides the Schedule 1 drugs, are there other kinds of synthetic um, like substances that we typically eat during the day and we maybe don't realize?
Yeah, of course, every day. Sometimes we're in pain and we just open the bottle and take a pill. That's synthetic. Ibuprofen, Tylenol. All those items are synthetics. We're consuming them every day. Refined sugars are synthetic. They're causing a lot of issues now in our health. There's a correlation now between synthetic sugars and or refined sugars and the increase in cancer. So you can see what synthetics do to you, and they're highly addictive. I consider myself a sugar addict, and I've been struggling for years to let it go. And once you have it again, you have that feeling of needing it. So it's crazy.
Is there any kind of sugar that we can eat without any kind of remorse or concern about its effect on our body?
Stevia is a good one. The taste is not all there, but I think the best thing is just to be off sugars. That's the
So,
main. Yeah, we don't need them.
so raw sugar is not good anyway.
No. It's a little bit better, but the way it acts in your body, sugar even affects your digestive system, and you don't want to have any of that stuff in your body, even though it's natural. That's where we're going. Not even natural products can affect you. Yeah.
And what about fructose, for instance, the sugar which is present in the
Yeah, fructose is good for you. Those are
Okay.
natural occurring sugars, so that's good for you.
Okay. Is there also out there? Is there also like synthetic fructose somewhere?
I'm pretty sure there is. I haven't done
Okay.
any. Haven't gotten into it, but I'm pretty sure there's also synthetic fructose. Yeah.
I'm asking you a lot of questions because as soon as you start talking, there's so many things. I mean, obviously we eat every day so many things, and not only us. I mean, everybody around us is all the time eating something. So there's a
Yeah.
lot of different like preconditions or even like misinterpretations about what happens in the world of eating, and we never stop eating. So that's why I being you and like someone so much onto natural medicine that I really would like to ask you a question. Sorry if I'm a little bit
No worries.
pushy.
No
Thank you.
worries. I'll answer as
Thank you.
best I can. Yes.
No, you're helping our audience big time. So thank you for being so patient. So um, even let's talk about supplements a little bit, because again, a lot of people try to supplement their diet because they think that there's some micronutrients which are missing from their diet.
Correct.
And I remember a long time ago, a friend of mine who studied pharmacy back in Spain, where I am from, she was always telling me, "Hey, Angel, I'm struggling in finding natural vitamin C." She was saying, I mean, most of the vitamin C I can get from XYZ company is synthetic. And I was always saying, but why? And she was telling me, the molecular structure of those vitamin C molecules is not the same as the natural one. So your body reacts differently. Is that accurate? Is that an accurate way to see it?
I don't have much background in vitamins, but I'm pretty sure it does. Just like any synthetics, there's nothing that can replace nature. They can do the best they can, but to a certain extent, it's never going to be the same.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let's go back to your business, because you decided you were so passionate about this, and your mom was so knowledgeable at the same time. Passion, knowledge, authenticity. You got together and you decided to found a company. What does your company do, Carlos?
So originally we started with my grandfather, my mom's father. He was diagnosed with cancer for the second time. He was going through chemo and radiation. It was really tough on the whole family. So pain medication was not doing enough for him. He was suffering from a lot of pain. The doctor recommended marijuana, cannabis. He gave it a try, and he didn't respond well to it. Just the psychoactive effects of it were affecting him. It was like he was sedated all the time. So we started doing more research, putting our brains together, and we came up with with the first formulation with contained CBD and kratom. Back then, it was extremely difficult because the CBD business was not booming as it is now, and kratom was, it was super difficult to get it in the States. So we came across a bit. We gave it a try with him, and it helped with ease his pain. The last few years, the last few months, all they want to be is living pain free and as comfortable as they can. So he gave it a try. It helped him out, and we decided to. I left it at that. I was still practicing back then. So a few years after came, and my mom asked me to bring this into this product for the rest of the world. So a few of his friends wanted to try out. Some people that had minor issues like arthritis, small ache and pains, back pains. So we started producing it in minor amounts for the family members, and we saw a um, big help on them. And that's how this product started in with us, the kratom and the CBD.
So it's one product. It's a formulation.
So that was the first formulation that came out,
Okay.
with the combination of both. But unfortunately, kratom has been through its legalities, just as CBD, and we were shut down from our online business because of our product containing kratom. So that product is no longer available online because the banks do not want to approve us for online merchant accounts.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what are you doing? Do you have more products, or you keep on selling?
Yeah,
but
we
not
have more
online?
products. That line is mostly for people that are been consuming it for a while. They still come to us and they buy it, but that product is no longer available to be sold online. Yeah.
What other
So
products do you have? Yes.
right now we do have CBD products that are blended with other herbs, depending on if you want a relaxing formula or if you want more of a. I can't make claims, but it's for pain formula. Yeah.
Okay. How do you make sure that this specific product, the second line of products, how do
Yeah.
you make sure that they are really helping people? How do you make sure of that?
Okay. So first of all, our products go through testing, lab testing. Right now, what we do is once we get the product, we send that out to the lab. They test for purity to make sure that it does not contain THC, which is what makes people high in the cannabis plant. We make sure it does not contain any toxins. We make sure that it does not contain heavy metals or pesticides. So that's how we ensure that we're putting out a product that is it's it's helping people, and we're not throwing in all those chemicals.
Do you manufacture the product yourselves?
No, we have another company that puts everything together for us, but we do test before and after it goes off on sale.
Okay. Is it easy to find a manufacturing facility for someone like you that wanted to?
Well, that is not the issue. It's mostly coming across somebody that can provide us the good CBD.
Okay.
I think that's the biggest issue, because you might have somebody that's giving you a good price on the product, but at the same time you're getting that product with pesticides, with heavy metals or toxins. So then that's the biggest issue right now in the industry.
And do your suppliers, your vendors of your different CBD and other herbs, do you are they in the U.S.? Are they present in the U.S.? They're
Yes,
national.
they're all correct. Yes, they're all part of the. They're all in the United States.
Okay, so when you have the when you get the final product and you
Correct.
have already tested it in the labs, how do you make sure that they have the potency that you expect them to have when the consumers use it?
Yeah, good question. So once the product is formulated, you send it back to the lab, a sample, so they can rerun that we're making sure that it contains the amount of CBD that it's stated in the label. That's a big issue right now. I've been reading a lot of articles of products that are putting half of the CBD in it, and they're going for over hundreds of dollars. And I think that's a big issue because at the same time you're making money, but you're in it to help the people. So if you're not putting the product in there to help the people, then I don't see the point.
Yes, absolutely. And do you? I mean, how do you do it? How do you make sure that the compound, the product that you sell, is really going to stay strong for an amount of time,
Yeah, so
a
like I
period
said,
of time?
everything is lab tested. So then they give you back the potency. They make sure that the product does not contain heavy, like I said, all the stuff, the heavy metals and all that. And at the same time, you can contain. They also give you a shelf life to make
Hmm.
sure that the product is good for some good time.
And is there a way to prove that this product or any other product actually helps the human body or the human
Yeah,
cells or the cells, that the cells really use it adequately?
yeah, correct. So what happens is that now there's studies out there. Once a product is out of the scheduling, um, a lot of studies can come out from universities. There's studies now out that prove that helps for epilepsy. There's studies out that show it helps for pain, because the way it works is that the endocannabinoid system was found, I think it was around 1980. So our system produces cannabinoids, which is CBD, CBN, all those they're being produced in our body. But at the same time, by you adding them to your body, you're getting the therapeutic effects of them. CBD is a good one because it not only binds into it does not bind into the endocannabinoid system. What it does, it helps you potentialize your own endocannabinoids, but it does bind into the serotonin receptors. It does bind into the dopamine receptors, and it has direct effects into that system.
And is it possible to study how it affects the cells of the body?
The cells of the body, I'm not really sure. I think it does work a little bit in the inflammation, especially, or the effects of the anti-carcinogenic. So it does slow, just by reading on studies, it does show that it slows down the metastasis or the forming of the cancer cells.
Okay. And what's the shelf time of your product?
The shelf time of our product is about a year.
1 year.
Yeah,
Wow, that's a long time.
yeah. Yeah.
So
That you basically get that from just adding natural products in it, not adding any additives, no artificial flavoring. So you're able to extend the life because it's just all oils.
your specific products, do you have any sample nearby, close to you where you are now, so that you can
Yeah,
share to
yeah,
our audience?
yeah. So this is one of them.
Okay.
This is
What?
our
Mhm,
Renovate formula. It's CBD with herbal blend. So it
mhm.
contains cat's claw. It's a natural anti-inflammatory. Valerian. It's for stress. And the other one that it contains is turmeric. It also shown to have therapeutic effects recently. Yeah.
What is your brand, by the way, Carlos?
Nirvana Quest CBD.
Can you show it to the camera,
Yeah, of course.
just to make
So
sure
this is
we
our
know?
product.
Oh,
Yeah,
Renovate. Okay.
yeah. Nirvana Quest CBD. The logo is really small.
Yeah, we cannot see
Yeah.
the. Okay. Where can
Yeah.
we find? Where can we find your product?
So right now it's only found online. We're working with a few other dispensaries that are going to put it into their shelves. So yes, so right now you can find it at nirvanaquestcbd.com.
Say that. Could you spell it for us, please?
Yeah, NIRVANAQUESTCBD.com.
What makes your CBD different from others?
Well, basically, one is that we're testing our product for potency, and we're putting out a product that is that it has what it says. That we're not adding any additives to it, and at the same time, we're lab testing it before and after it goes uh, into the shelves, or into our sales.
Mm-hmm. And I asked you before about the manufacturing facility. Do you know if this manufacturing facility has a specific, I don't know, certification or
Yeah, so
licensing
they
or?
have to
Mhm.
have a sort of like an FDA approved facility, even though the product is not FDA approved, but you still have to look for a good facility for it to bring it together and be able to put it out for sale.
For someone like you, which is who runs a family business, how easy is it to?
It's not easy.
Okay.
Yeah, not easy at all. You might think it's just putting a product together and putting it out, but when you try to do it the right way, you find yourself a lot of boundaries, and it's a learning curve, learning process. So it does dedicate your full time uh, to be able to put out a quality product out there.
Hmm. And what are the main challenges for a family to launch a business?
One, economical. That's a big one. Also, finding a good source for your products. That's another one. The facility. That's another one. Online, finding somebody. Like I said, our first product was not able to be put out because of the kratom in it. So we got shut down from the kratom. So then, the second we had to put a formulation that's able to be put out for sale and profitable at the same time.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
fascinating. I mean, Carlos, I'm really impressed by your drive and the drive of your family to be able to launch
thanks.
your initiative. So I would really like to thank you a lot for being with Mindalia TV today. I would like to ask you like a final question. How
Yes.
would you what advice would you give our audience?
Well, when it comes to herbs and when it comes to natural products, always make sure you know where they're coming from. There's a lot of stuff out there that you can buy at a really affordable price, but you're paying in the way that you don't know where it's coming from. You don't know if it's lab tested. You don't know if it's artificial. You don't know where the source of the CBD. So just make those questions that you've made today all the perfect questions, just to know that the products that you're consuming are um, are quality products.
Excellent. How can we find you online? You already mentioned the name of your website. What's the easiest way to find you, Carlos, and your business online?
You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, just Nirvana Quest CBD in all three platforms.
Excellent. Well, again, thank you
Awesome.
very much, Carlos. It's been a
It's a
blessing to have
pleasure.
you. Thank
Oh,
you very much.
likewise.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. And again, this is Angel Rebo with Mindalia TV. Thank you very much for being with us today. I hope that you have enjoyed our conversation with Carlos today as much as we have. Thank you very much and hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Bye.